Okay, final exam review part 1. We're starting at the very end of chapter 2, and the section is on exponents. And so for this section, all you're going to have to do is two different things. You're going to have to tell me what something squared equals, or you're going to have to go in the opposite direction and tell me what the square root of a number equals. So, what is 4 squared? Good. So remember, anything with an exponent means the base multiplied by itself that many times. So my base is 4, my exponent is 2, so I'm multiplying 4 times 4, which is how much? 16. And then the other one is the square root of 25. So what two numbers can be multiplied together? Yes. 5 is the square root of 25. And so on the first section of the exam, there's 15 problems, I believe, and they're all on perfect squares. So either the square root or square it. All right? Okay, solving one-step equations is going to be your next section on the exam. So remember, when you're solving an equation, you look at what's happening to the variable and you do the opposite. So what is happening to this variable? So we're gonna add. And whatever I do to one side, that's right. 12 plus 3. Good. Okay, so one-step equations, pretty simple and straightforward. See if you can do the next one on your own. Yep. 12, nice. Okay, so hopefully you got 12 for that one. And then, what do I do with number 3? It's a little bit different. Rayleigh, did you want to do? No? Okay. Well, you'd rather do 4, right? Kayla, do 3.
Since the variable is next to the number, you divide.
Good.
And then you do it to the other side as well.
Awesome.
And then you cross out the first one by that. And then -7.
Yes. Fantastic. Good. So since the number was next to the variable, that's multiplication, so we did the opposite, which is division. All right, Elizabeth, go.
All right, so for number 4, you have to multiply, because it's being divided, so you have to multiply 3 by m over 3 and do the same to the 12. You cross out the 2 3s, you bring down the m, and you do 12 times 3, which is 36.
You got it. Nice job. All right, so that's it for the whole section on solving one-step equations. So when we're solving multi-step equations, we are doing the order of operations in reverse. So step 1, when you are solving a multi-step equation, does anyone remember step 1?
No.
If we do PEMDAS in reverse, what would step 1 be?
Subtraction.
Add and subtract. Good. So step 1 is going to be add or subtract. And then step 2 would be what?
Multiply.
Yes, multiply or divide. All right, so there are other things in PEMDAS also, but we don't use them, so we're going to just stick to these 2 for now. Okay, so here's some more facts that you're going to want to know for the exam. How do you keep an equation balanced? Whatever you do to one side, and when I say one side, I mean one side of the equal sign. You have to what? You have to do to the other. And when I say the other, I mean the other side of the equal sign. And then the other fact, okay, so these are just 2 facts, the things that I starred. So the first one, how do you keep an equation balanced? Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. And then the second thing, look at what's happening to the variable and do what? Yes, good. Do the opposite. Okay, sorry, I was distracted. Somebody's outside. I was like, who's outside? Anyway, so now we're doing two-step equations. So we're going to follow our rules that we wrote down up top. The add or subtract first, multiply or divide second. So first, I look for any addition and subtraction that's happening with my variable. I see +8, so I'm going to do what? Yes. And the 8s, what happens to the 8s? Now, what is 48 minus 8? And now, step 2, multiply or divide. So what am I going to do?
5.
What do I do with 5?
-5, 5. You divide 5.
Remember, I'm multiplying or dividing this time. So I'm going to divide.
Oh.
And whatever I do to one side, yep.
Cross over 2, 5, bring down the x. 40 divided by 5 is 8.
8, nice.
Oh, I'm tired.
All right. Okay, last problem. So again, you're going to look at the side that has the variable, and step 1 is add or subtract. So I see subtract 12, so I'm going to do what?
Plus 12.
Plus 12, because I have to do the opposite. The 12s cross out. I'm going to bring down the m over 4. 3 plus 12? Nice. So now I see a fraction. Fraction means divide, so I'm going to do the opposite. What am I going to do?
4.
I'm going to multiply by 4. Whatever I do to one side.
I'm not really sure. Oh, I got you. I got you.
60.
Yes. Okay, and that is all for today. The first part of our review. We'll keep reviewing every day until the exam. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.